A huge shout out to Billy Kills for supporting the channel on Patreon.
I'm trying to find a Kool-Aid man.
How about Macho Man Randy Savage?
Oh yeah, Macho Man. You do a good impression of that.
The Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You say I look like...
Dig it!
Who's that wrestler you say I look like when I've had a
You
shower?
look like...
My hair's all
You
wet.
look like Bret Hart, yeah. Yeah, when your hair's wet.
Or greasy,
Bow.
one of the two.
Bow. My attempt at a kind of Halloween-y type deck in Spirit Tribal, Kaikar wins Fury, up against 3 patrons of the channel, Billy Kills, on Timoret the Murder King, which could be deemed as like a Halloween-y type thing as well, I suppose. We'd win the Biting Gale by Home Doggy, and Narset Enlightened Master from Bootleg Greedo. That is an awful hand, so we will take our free mulligan and get into another awful hand, so we'll try again.
What are you doing, changing your hands already? Because it's a deck. Have you just got a deck?
You swearing already?
Sorry. Alright then, a bad deck. What's that? Dominoes we had at dinner time. I'm not used to eating pizza at dinner time.
It's quite adventurous for you, wasn't it?
It was very adventurous. Cheeseburger, pizza. If you haven't tried one, try it. It was good actually, that one. He put loads of topping on as well. I was really chuffed. It was tasty, that.
Tasty.
I don't like nachos though, they're just boring.
Yeah, Doritos in general.
Well, it's
They're like chewy.
Especially when you pour tomatoes. I like tomato sauce, and I like Doritos, and I like cheese.
And I like cheese, but put them all together.
Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed. But that's what people get when you go... Not that we go to the cinema a lot. People get them when they go to the cinema, don't they?
Mm. That's why the cinema makes all the money on confectionaries and stuff.
I bet they make a right, mate. I bet they come out of there and they've got cheese all stuck to them and everything.
Yeah.
I remember when we first started seeing each other, we went to watch... This is how hardcore we are. We went to watch the Muppets.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah.
And I
Maniacal laugh.
We didn't live together then or anything. And you dropped me off at my mum and dad's. And I was getting undressed and I found a piece of popcorn down my top.
Yeah.
It's like, how the hell did that get there? That was sexy.
That's a class act, isn't it?
That was romantic.
Yeah, dropping it down yourself.
You snuck there. Well, yeah, it was me actually, yeah.
Yeah, of course it was.
It wasn't you.
I didn't do it. I was enthralled with the children's film.
Anyway, I want to say hello to all the patrons.
Yeah, I was going to introduce you.
Well, yeah, but you forgot.
Well, no, I didn't forget. What do I want here? I want that one. I want that one.
I want that one.
No, I was going to introduce you, and I said, let's just let the game get going first, so that I've got less things to edit out.
Oh, okay.
And then we just started talking anyway, so here we are. Yeah, Cretin obviously joining us for this game. We were going to do like some kind of Halloween-y type game where we tried to get some Halloween decks on the go, but no one really seemed all that enthralled with the idea, so we're just getting an impromptu game together, and the closest to any kind of Halloween deck that I could cobble together was Spirit Tribal. I've always wanted to make a Spirit Tribal deck for multiplayer anyway, so thought I'd do it with this. And yeah, sort of close to a
not at all,
Halloween
really.
type deck, spirits and ghosts and all that.
Ooh. I like, who's got Sydney the cat? I was reading because we've just been talking to people.
Well, you've just been talking to people on the Discord. I think it was Greedo that said he's got a cat
that's
named...
nice because I found this month-old kitten. Oh, that's nice.
These hands are awful. Wow.
Wow.
All these draws. Yeah, told us he found a month-old kitten called Sydney. And yeah, was just telling us about it, that he's been given the catnip.
Catnip.
I imagine it's not a kitten now. I'm not sure you should be giving a kitten catnip, but I don't know. Does it have any negative effects?
It's actually, there's a plant called Nepeta, which is what they're attracted to. Well, Nepeta's catnip. How do you know now?
I don't know. Yeah, I might be misremembering something there.
They're funny, aren't they, cats?
Mm.
We were watching some cat videos yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah, you were watching some, and then I watched a few with you. You watched one of an Alsatian with
that was gorgeous.
Kitten, and he wasn't sure about it at first, and then they ended up
it was
best
beautiful,
mates, didn't they?
Yeah, and that could have just ripped it to bits, that dog. But it's been so nice. It's lovely. Bit like you and me.
I could beat you to a bloody pulp, but I don't. Yeah.
But you choose not to.
No, I'm nice like that.
Not yet, anyway.
No, give it time.
Yeah.
I always think of things that I want to ask you on here, just for the sake of getting conversation going.
Why did you have to ask me to? Were you going to ask me to marry her?
Yeah, live on the video for everyone to swoon over.
Timur the Murder King. I don't know if that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good guess then.
Playing Smothering Tithe.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Hey, spitting out money.
Yeah, smothering. See? Clever, innit?
Well, what's he smothering? No, smother means smother something with like a blanket or whatever. He's just spitting out money into his hand.
Well, it's like you're choking on something, isn't it? To smother means like you can't breathe.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that. All right, but...
Is that all right? Can we keep it as smothering tithe then? And a tithe as in paying a tithe to the church.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
For a new roof or whatever it is they need. It's always a new roof, isn't it?
Yeah, because they get nicked.
Roofs get nicked, yeah.
Well, they nick the lead off them, or the copper or whatever it is on them.
You'd have a job nicking roofs off our churches over here. They're like big Gothic type style. Well, yeah, I'm sure they do, but some of them are really big cathedral type things, aren't they? Mm. Although they've got big cathedrals around the world, really, haven't they? Not just here.
Yeah. It's quite European, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, the European architecture is different than what you get in the more colloquial, like in New Zealand. We went to New Zealand, didn't we? And it's obviously more modern.
Yes. Yeah, but like Germany, places like that, they have all these Gothic, they have all these castles and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Germany. I keep seeing images of Germany and like on these like photography things that I'm into and all that, and it's just stunning.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. You can tell where fairy tales came from when you look at those.
Well, things. That's what. Yeah, I want to go to the Black Forest. Well, I want to go back to where I was born down there because I've never been, and then we want to.
We've got lots of German viewers on here, so. We can ask any of our German viewers if they have any recommendations of places to go in Germany.
Sure. Yeah, we've talked. Yeah, is there anybody from München?
Mönchengladbach. Yeah, I don't know. No, we have mentioned that you're from there before, but no one's ever told us that they are also from around that area.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, Greedo's doing lots of fun things here with Narset.
Or is that his cat doing it? It's his cat on the keyboard.
Yeah, his cat just pressing random buttons.
He's drugged up cat.
Yeah, he's what's it? Sydney. Sydney's on cat smack.
Yeah.
Cat crack. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool artwork, isn't it?
No, I don't like that.
No, you don't know. Of course you don't. Because you're a contrarian. Do you like that one?
No, I don't like that. It looks like he's had a What, she got a lobotomy?
Looks like he's had a clamp on the back of his skull, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I don't like
Yeah.
it. No. Looks like he's had his brain popped out and they've done something to him.
Why he hasn't necessarily had his brain popped out?
Well,
Why?
he's being controlled by something. I don't
Yeah,
like
it
it.
does look like that. Yeah. I used to be scared of stuff like that as a kid. Like in kids' cartoons and stuff, the villain would like gain control what is it called? A protagonist or something like that. And that'd always scare me.
Well, yeah, basically because you're losing all your...
Because it's losing control of something, yeah.
Well, it's like we say now, I think the biggest thing that scares me is being incapacitated, being not able to move or do anything for myself. Yeah. That's the thing that scares me the most.
Yeah. Like getting some kind of illness that does something like that. Yeah.
Especially if you're still all right in the head, then that's just
torture.
That's
torture, yeah. That's literal torture and that's cruel beyond all belief.
You can't comprehend that.
No.
So at least we're on the same page. So if you get like that, I'll just kill you in your sleep and hopefully you'll do the same to me. But I just hope you don't get arrested or anything.
No, I won't get arrested. I'll be...
long gone.
Well, I've killed before. I know what I'm doing.
Oh.
The trick is to not get caught.
Key.
Can we not draw lands? Jeez Louise. Right. That's what you look like.
Is he drinking?
I don't know.
I've got a question for all the patrons you play in.
Right.
They can tell us where they got the name from. Because I said this before, I think, about Billy Kills. It's not a very nice name, that, Billy. Oh, really? Billy Kills?
Really?
I've killed about 10 people today. And I just wonder if he has actually killed somebody, or it's just, I just want to know where he got his name from. And then Home Doggy, does that mean he just stays at home all the time? And then Bootleg.
Home Dog is like a home. What?
Go on, Mom.
Well, it's like homey, that type of thing, innit? I imagine.
And Bootleg, does he?
He's just a knockoff Greedo from Star Wars.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, I was thinking of making moonshine in his garage or something. Bootleg beer and stuff like that. Maybe
could be bootleg DVDs or anything, couldn't it?
Yeah. And then there's you.
And then there's me. You'll never know how I came up with my username.
Well, you obviously had a tribe at some point in your life. You had a harem of women following you around.
Harem? Is that how you say it? You say words so weird.
No, I don't.
Harem.
Harem.
How do you say bidet?
It's a B-day.
B-day.
It is a B-day.
It's a B-day.
I'd have a B-day. I wish we had something to clean your bum after you've had a poo in the morning.
Oh, Jesus.
Because, no, there's nothing worse when you've gone to work and you think you haven't got time for a shower, but you've been to the toilet and evacuated your bowels, and then you think, I want to have a clean bottom.
Wet wipes.
No, they irritate you.
Well, they irritate. Yeah, okay.
I've used them, and then you get. It's not good for you.
Some things are private.
Everybody does it. Everybody does it. And if you don't, you're lying.
I was taught that girls don't do it, actually. And I'm going to choose to carry on believing that. Okay. And if you do it, it comes out gift wrapped with a nice little bow on top, smelling of roses. What do you think of that?
I don't really know. He just looks like Gandhi sitting on a rock.
Well, what about the feathers? The wings?
I don't like it. Don't like that card.
Do you like any of the artwork?
None of yours today, no.
What do you mean mine? I'm just pointing at random ones, which, have a look then.
Today, yours.
What about that?
No, I don't like that.
Jesus.
I like the boots. Where's the burning boots? They're not there today.
No, it's only a matter of time before some burning boots show up. But
I like those.
You like the land?
I like swampy
You like
lands.
the lands.
Yeah, I like trees. That's like a scary fairy.
Scary fairy.
Like an imp.
Yeah, it is like an imp. Yeah.
Look at them legs.
Well, like insect
Yeah,
legs,
they
aren't they?
are,
That's
aren't
the
they?
point. Yeah.
Well, it's a fairy.
Well, yeah. Well, you can see where they got the inspiration from, surely.
It's like a praying mantis.
Well, yeah, a praying mantis is an insect.
You just being your odd way, you. Anyway, what were we going? Because this is supposed to be Halloween-y.
Yeah. Have you got any ghost stories or anything? Do you believe in ghosts?
See, I'm going to be really boring now because I don't, because I've not seen one.
Well, what
So
if you
I
saw
one?
If you saw one, would you believe in one then?
Oh, yeah,
would you believe in them?
Yeah.
Would you not think to yourself, I'm obviously high on catnip and I'm just seeing things?
Yeah, exactly. No, no, I don't believe in ghosts. I think people want to believe in. I think it's what's the word for it when it's a
romantic idea.
Well, not romantic. You know when people take pills and they think it works.
You're talking about a placebo.
Yeah, I think people. Well, I think genuine. I think people want to believe because we've been to places. There's a place round here, isn't there? A shopping place, and apparently, but it's all to do with making money, and they'll say, "Oh,
right."
People
tell us a complete story.
I'm getting there.
A shopping place.
Yeah. Well, I can't name names, can I? There's a shopping place around here, and and then they'd say, "Oh, a ghost has been spotted here," or you might get a cold
Where's
chill.
That?
Well, I can't tell you, can I?
I'll edit it out. Who said that there?
There were signs up when you went in.
Well, so you walked into this building where there's all shopping places.
There were random signs on a wall.
And they have random signs saying, "Oh, a ghost has been spotted here."
Oh, you might. Oh, there's.
Well, I could stick one of them on my arse.
I know. Well, that's what I mean. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, there's one living in my arse. No, I don't. No, I haven't. I don't like it when people act as though they know things when they obviously don't. On both sides. So if you've got religious people and they go around talking about and it's always their religion, of course, as though it's the truth and that's the be all and end all, right? I don't like that because you couldn't possibly know.
No.
Right? And I also don't like it when atheists come along and say, no, that's absolutely not the case and that's absolutely wrong because none of us know.
No, we know. But
so there might be something after this life. We don't know. I don't think there is because I've no evidence to point me towards there being something like that.
No.
But I'm not going to write it off as though I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like everything. People genuinely believe they've seen stuff and things, so but a lot of it can be worked out rationally. And a lot of it is because they want to believe it, especially when like a loved one's died or something, and then they'll say,
I can appreciate
they'll
that,
say,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
a white feather fell down out of the sky and smacked me in the eye," and it was
she loved feathers.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was a calling from it, and I think, well, if it helps them, that's fair enough. But
no, maybe people genuinely have experienced things. I don't know, but I haven't, and the people that I've spoken to that claim they have are typically romantic types anyway. So
yeah.
So it's like, well, you're bound to think that, aren't you? Could we not draw lands? Jeez, we've drawn.
It's just you.
Yeah,
You're
it's just
a crap game.
Yeah, it's just gonna be one of those. I think. Luckily, this is just a play test, and we're not trying to get incredible gameplay going here, are we? I don't think anyone clicks on these videos for airtight gameplay.
I don't know why not.
Or showing incredible decks off. We're gonna have to get rid of our.
Whoa! What was that then?
That's what you look like.
Oh yeah, before surgery.
After,
or after surgery.
Yeah, that's the best you're ever gonna look.
It look like Jabba the Hutt.
Solo.
Wow, that's a beaut, that, isn't it?
Cool, isn't it?
Oh my god, that's gorgeous. That's bloody gorgeous.
We were waiting on Home Doggy Doodah to get his deck together, weren't we?
Yeah.
So you've drunk all your wine?
Yeah, it's your fault. It's your fault.
Yeah,
Home Doggy Doo man. Or you might be a woman, I don't know. Could be anything. Sorry, I'm just...
Wouldn't have thought so. I think it's...
Home doggy?
On the stats on my viewership thing, it's something like 99.97 male or something like that.
Oh.
There's a very, very small percentage of ladies watching the channel.
Ladies? So you're a gay icon then?
What do you mean? So everyone watching's gay?
No, I'm taking a mickey.
I was a gay icon in my younger days.
Yeah,
actually.
I know. In fact, hold that. I'm going to ask you about that when I come back.
Oh, good.
Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. So why were you a gay? Why did men get attracted to you then?
I don't know. It happened it wasn't like all the time, like I've made out to you, like as a joke.
No.
But it did happen on a semi-regular basis. Happened more than I would have liked, where gay guys just thought I was gay.
Do you know why I think it was?
It's because I dressed in hot pants and
chaps. It's because you had your bum hanging out.
It's because I ran round kissing boys.
If you had your hairy bum hanging out, you're not going to attract anybody.
I don't know what homosexual arses are normally like. I've no idea.
Maybe they like hairy bums.
Maybe they do. Maybe they like manly men.
With that little hair bum on it.
Little hair bum.
Sorry.
Just one lone little hair.
Downy fluff. That's
Downy
what
fluffy.
I'm thinking of.
Downy fluffy hair.
Some woman fancied me when I was out once.
Just one?
Yeah.
No, I've outdone you there. I've had a handful of men after me.
Right, okay.
For what? I had more from going out to clubs and stuff. I've genuinely had more interest from men than I have from women.
Oh, pet.
Yeah.
Is that
but every woman I've ever but I never meeting women in clubs was never a thing for me because it's like, well, I don't know, they were just never the type that I wanted to.
Yeah, it's a funny one that.
Like get with because they're always like.
Fake.
Woo! This song is about me. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's party, everyone! Look at me. It's all that type of thing, and I couldn't think of anything worse.
No, I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. When I used to go out before I met you, and I used to go out with my girlfriends, I'd go out, drink a lot, dance myself stupid, get a kebab, and go home, and I was quite happy.
Yeah, that's all you wanted to do. You weren't bothered about...
I just wanted to dance and let my hair down and have a really good... And they were all too bothered about...
What men thought of them and stuff.
What the men... Yeah.
And ironically, you would have gotten more attention from some of them because...
the other girls.
Yeah, because you weren't making as much of an effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't speak for all men, but I think they're more attracted to someone that's just like fun and smiling. And you see too many women that are like... just like trying to pout and look gorgeous and yeah, exactly.
They didn't even laugh.
And in my experience and me talking personally, I'm much more attracted to you when you're smiling.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't picture being with you if you're just like miserable all the time. It's like, oh, I'm not interested then. You know what I mean?
No, I do know what
it's much nicer to be with someone who's smiling, isn't it?
Of course it is.
It's not to say that no one's ever allowed to be upset or miserable or down.
No, I know where you're coming from. Like I said, I had girlfriends and all they would get so dressed up, they'd put shoes on that they couldn't walk in after 10 minutes. Yeah. So it's like, well, how are you going to have a good night? I used to put my jeans on and like my cowboy boots or something, or I'd shove my phone down my boots, my bank card in my back pocket, so I didn't have a bag, so I was free to party on, dude.
To do what you went out to do.
Yeah, have a good time.
That's all right. What's wrong with that?
It was all about looking a certain way.
Well, yeah, it's the same with men as well. Like you got all these men that are tarted up with loads of gel in the hair. They've got these tight-fitting shirts on and stuff.
You could set fire to the hair.
They wear clothes, specific clothes to show off the tattoos they've got. So if they've got a tattoo on the calf, they'll make sure to wear some like
cut a hole out a pair of pants.
yeah. Yeah, they've just got holes on the back of the trousers. But no, they'll wear like a 3/4 length shorts or something.
Yeah.
Or if they've got a foot tattoo, they'll wear loafers.
Yeah.
You know, it's that type of thing. That always made me laugh.
Yeah.
Or if they've got a tattoo on the chest, they'll button down the shirt a bit. I paid for this tattoo. I've got to show it off.
Yeah.
I'm not having no one see it.
Oh, I know. That cracks me up. That. Yeah. In the depths of winter, I've seen women walking around with like it's like -5, and they've got like these shoes on, so
No
they can
clothes
show off
on.
a little tattoo on the foot.
Mm.
Is it a good game then? This or not?
Not for me, because I'm just drawing into lands the whole time.
Well, no one cares about you.
Well, no. I mean, it's if it shows off some of the other decks here, then yeah, cool. It's a good thing. That's what we need. Skull clamps. That's the second one of those that we've seen.
Okay.
And we need our own to come into play at some point.
I want Greedo to send a picture of his cat, please. And if any of the other patrons have got animals, can you send some pictures so I can see them, please? Thanks.
Okay.
Well, they can do it on something, can't they?
Well, they can upload the pictures on the Discord.
Oh yeah, can they? Yeah.
I think some of them have done already.
Oh yeah.
Some of them have uploaded pictures of dogs and things already.
I could send one of a woodlouse that might come into the house because we don't have any pets. Or I could put one of the ducks that come into the garden.
I had to. Well, I didn't have to, but I decided to sacrifice my dragon there. For anyone that wondered why I did that, sacrifice this to deal 5 damage to all the creatures without flying, because we were going to lose both of our creatures anyway to the Dictate of Erebos. Yeah, we would have done, because we would have had to sacrifice Ryusei, and then that would have dealt 5 damage to Timoret. And then that would have triggered this, and we would have had to sacrifice our commander. So that's why I did that.
How do you remember all that?
Oh, just incredibly intelligent. Did you do trick or treat when you were a kid?
Oh, only when I was very, very young. But I only did it a couple of times with my brother. But I was like really, really young. And then
like
I ended
4
up,
or 5
yeah,
or something.
and then I ended up thinking, well, actually, I don't want to do this. I didn't like the idea of going around and getting sweets off strangers.
You didn't like... Was it the idea of begging that you didn't like?
It was begging. I don't think I actually understood the whole trick-or-treat thing in it. I think when I realised that that's what people did, that they actually said, either you give us some sweets or we throw eggs at your front door. I think I found out that other kids had done that, and I was like, well, that's just horrible. So yeah. I was like, oh, well, I don't like it.
Yeah,
so
fair enough.
I just wasn't interested then after that.
Yeah, like, you had a good heart even at that young an age.
Yeah, because I found out. I think someone must have said that they chuck eggs at somebody's house, and I was like, well, that's not very nice. So I thought, I don't like it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because my brother would have carried on doing it, I think. But yeah, we only did it a couple of times. Did you do it then?
I did it a few times. We were all a similar age on the street that we lived on, so a few of us did it. And I think it's different than we're becoming more and more Americanized in the UK. And Halloween for us was always just a non-event that you just kind of do it or you wouldn't and whatever. And it was always more of like witches and vampires and ghouls and like more of like a devilish type thing. Whereas I think based on TV shows and stuff we've seen from the US and maybe Canada too, I don't know. It seems to be more just dress up. Yeah. Just do cosplay.
It's like a nicer. It was always quite sinister, I think, over here sometimes. There
was a cynicism to it over here, yeah, where it was all like sharp teeth and fangs and blood and all that type of thing. It doesn't seem to be that way as much over there. I'm not saying it doesn't exist over there like that. We live in a place now where it's... you appreciate to a little kid it would be quite gloomy and scary. There's like tall trees around us and stuff, and it's
there's no way you'd walk down this drive.
And it's dark and grim and scary, and you can hardly see the house. So it's
Well, it's like my dad said
We have
today.
seen kids trick-or-treating down the street, and they don't come down our driveway, do they? And in the 10 years that we've been here, we've never had a trick-or-treater.
Well, you wouldn't. It's scary. It scares me when I come home from work and I walk down the drive. I'm like, whoa, it's horrible because you've got a vast expanse at that side and on the left, and then you hear shuffling and stuff like hedgehogs or whatever making a noise.
No, I'm hard as nails. It doesn't scare me.
I don't like it. Well, what did my dad say today? He said, or yesterday, he said it's like the house from... And I've read
Amityville
the book.
Horror.
No. No, it's the most recent
The Shining.
one. No.
Oh, well, yeah, sorry. Sorry for naming famous spooky houses.
Oh, right, but it wasn't that one.
Well,
I've
right.
forgotten what it's called now. Because of you.
Oh, yeah, because you were about to remember them, weren't you?
Oh, I'm going to go and have a look because I've got the book.
You're joking.
Oh, in fact, the book's behind me. It's on the bookcase. The Woman in Black. I think that's what it is,
Right.
yeah.
And
It's
what?
good. It's just a spooky house.
There's a scary house there, is there?
Yeah.
The Woman in Black, is that the one that Daniel Radcliffe did a film
Yes, I've
for?
never watched the
No,
film,
neither have I.
but
No,
the book's
I'm not
really
a film
good.
watcher.
I like the book. The book was very atmospheric. I don't like Daniel Radcliffe that much, though.
Why not?
I just
National
think
treasure, Daniel
I think he's a
Radcliffe.
crap actor. I'm sorry.
He's very wooden in the Harry Potter films. I've never seen him in anything else, so I
He's
can't
terrible.
judge. But sometimes it's the directing though. Sometimes the way that a director can't get an actor to do to bring anything out of him. But Daniel Radcliffe in Harry Potter is very, very wooden.
No, he is.
Rupert What's-His-Face is very over animated, but I think that
Bloody hell.
but I think they did that on purpose to make him the comic relief type thing. So it's again, you don't know. You'd have to see him in lots of other things to get a grasp on.
Yeah, we don't watch a lot of films. I think Hermione. No. I hate to say it, but I think she is like she is in the Harry Potters.
No. Oh right,
I think she's a bit up
you think
her
she
own backside,
you think she is Hermione Granger in real life?
I think she's.
Right.
Well, I think they all. Yeah, you get the impression she was she went to acting. I don't know.
Of course she did. Yeah.
I don't know enough about them.
No, I'm again jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I think she is.
And then she's into
Posh.
all this female feminist crap. She's into this feminist crap.
You're going to get me in trouble here because the Magic the Gathering lot are
I don't care.
are a very they're very much into all this type of thing.
Right. So yeah, she's into all this feminist crap, but she gets
Totally
a kit off on the front of her, or like poses half nude or whatever, and says this is anyway. Don't get me going on all that, yeah, because it's utter bullshit.
I'm saying nothing. So, for the record, this is not me, and it's also a woman saying it.
I'll always say it. The only time women will ever be taken seriously is when they stop taking their clothes off, and I genuinely believe that if they stop doing that and stop getting things and using that as a way to get things, that's the only time they'll be taken seriously. So I've got a long time to wait. I'll be dead before that ever happens. But there we go.
I am saying nothing. People get upset with me when I share opinions, and
that's my opinion.
Of all the opinions to share, that ain't one I'm going to be forthright with.
Well, that's what I think. And I know that as a woman, because you're not anyway, I just know that. Oh. Oh.
Does it annoy you?
Yeah, it does.
It's empowering, isn't it?
No. No, it's an easy way out. And then I just feel sorry. I do. I've always said this to you, though, since I met you. And I feel sorry for guys because as women, I just hate it. And that's why I don't have female friends, because they do what they do to get things. They'll use any way possible, flutter their eyelids, stick their tits out, do whatever they can to get what they want. I'm not saying all women are like that, and they're not, but it's just...
Nowhere close to all women.
No, and I know that, but there are women that
what do you think of a woman's liberty and freedom to do such things?
What do you mean?
Well, it's up to them to be
Of
if
course
they want
it's
to
up
do
to
that or not,
them.
isn't it?
Of course it's up to them, but then you can't be... I don't know, I just don't think... This is the problem, it's the fact that the ones that do it then moan about either being sexualised or whatever, and then they want to be taken seriously. It's like, well...
Yeah.
You did what you did for...
Publicity, money, fame.
Yeah.
Easy money.
Yeah, easy money. It gets them places, and then all of a sudden they're into the presenting programs on nature and things and trees, and I'm like, you don't know anything about it. You got your kit off and you got somewhere, and you did, because there is someone in this country that's done that. I'm like, wow.
What, she was some kind of model, and then...
She just got her paps out, and now all of a sudden she's an expert on trees and doing stuff like that. It's
what, like wildlife
wow.
programs and stuff like
it's
that?
It's like, nah, you're all right, thanks. Anyway, I don't know. I just...
Sounds like you do know. Sounds like you know exactly what you're talking about.
I've said it to you, when you're remotely attractive as well, it's hard, because other women just think you're... Like, I said it to you, didn't I, the other day? Like, women will say, oh, you only have to flutter your eyelids and do this. And I've had women say that to me.
It's eyelashes for a start.
All right, eyelashes, sorry.
It's eyelashes, because fluttering your eyelids is a bit weird, isn't it? The squelching of eyes. You having that? Yeah, it's eyelashes. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, oh, just flutter your eyelashes at him, but that's if that's what they've learned from stupid men that that just fall for it.
Yeah.
I mean, more fool them.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just glad we're like we are, me and you, thank God.
Aye, that'll do.
Aye, that'll do.
Aye.
Sorry I went off on one then.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
sorry about that, guys.
It's usually the opposite way that you hear women going off on one about stuff like that. It's usually on the other end. The opposite end of the
I've told you I feel sorry for guys. I feel really sorry for guys.
I know you have. You're very
they can't win.
Thoughtful with regards to that.
I mean, there was all that about holding doors open and stuff, and it's like, I really appreciate... it doesn't matter what sex... I've always said it doesn't matter what sex you are.
I'll hold door open for
male,
anyone.
female.
It's nothing to do with chivalry.
Rabbit, whatever. I'll just hold a door open because there's someone coming through.
Yeah, exactly. That's just human decency. That's not sexism.
Yeah. Anyway, we need to cheer up.
Yeah, I nearly got into... I nearly gave my opinion away there.
Oh, yeah, you're not allowed to. You just need to sit on the fence. You sit on that fence, Tribal.
I don't sit on the fence, I just don't voice my opinion. If someone asks me, I'd tell them, but...
You're very good, because I
don't want
to.
Well, I have voiced opinions on things before, not like political stuff and social things like that, but just stuff with like Magic the Gathering. And if you'll get shouted at by one group or the other.
You'll never
So
win,
it's like, just forget it then.
You can't please. It's the same. There's that famous saying.
It's like you put all this time and effort into something like this just to get squealed at by someone.
You can't please.
It's like,
you can please some of the people some of the time.
I'll just not voice any opinions, but you can't please all the people all the time. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah. And thankfully, you've got a good bunch of people here that we're playing with tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the
really
vocal minority of like put me down a bit and made me feel a bit crap, and I have to think to myself.
No, you've got a hot
the vast majority of people that are here, and the vocal. It's actually a vocal majority that speak up about things. It's like, yeah, right, that's good. They're all right, you know. And I have to concentrate on that. I think it's human nature to focus on bad things.
Negative.
And,
I have to
try not to do that.
Because I do that. You're very good at not doing that. You're very good.
So you wouldn't have had like some favourite sweets to get or anything then, would you? Because you hardly did it. I've still got a sweet tooth, but what I would tend to do now, because it's better for you, is have like popcorn or and dark chocolate, because a bit of dark chocolate, like a few pieces a night, is good for your heart apparently, and stupid things like that. But So I kind of allow myself to have some of that. I don't know what my favourite stuff is.
You like sweetie
over here.
Gummy things, don't you?
I tend to like
Haribo,
fruity stuff as opposed to chocolate. Yeah, I like Haribo. That's from, I think it's Germany. From Germany, Haribo, isn't it?
And like Maynards that are made in this country. I think they're Scottish, I think.
Yeah, Maynards is okay. Roundtree stuff is nice. Lions, but what do we do? I posted a picture either to Twitter or the Discord, and we found some junior mints in this country a few weeks ago, didn't we? We went to a place called Buxton in the Peak District, which is it's a national park over here, and there was just this sweet shop, and we saw some American things in there, didn't we? And we had junior mints last time we were in Florida, and milk duds.
Yeah. Lints or
Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, I love Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rocher is good.
I hope you get me some for Christmas.
Do you? Hint,
yes,
hint.
I do. Oh yeah.
I don't.
Ferrero Rocher.
I don't know if they've. Are they? Is that European Ferrero Rocher or what?
Yeah, well, it sounds like it is, but I've no idea. Should I find out?
Aye. Find out where they sell Ferrero Rocher. I'll tell you what. Again, when we were in New Zealand, we had a really nice soft drink. It wasn't Sprite, it was called Lift. And Sprite is very gassy and fizzy. And Lift, it was fizzy, but it wasn't as like violently fizzy, for lack of a better word. And it was fruity, and it just tasted really nice, didn't it? And
it was really
I think you can
cooling.
only get that in Europe. I think you can only get it in like Austria or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know where else you can get it, but same with ketchup flavoured Pringles.
Oh my gosh. I know I wanted to get you some of those one Christmas, and I'd have had to pay about £110 to get some sent over from Germany. Because I wanted to surprise you, but I thought, no, I'm not spending that much. Italy, Ferrero Rocher.
Are they Italian?
That's what it says, yeah.
Yeah, well, I know Toblerone. They're all made in Sweden, aren't they? They should be. Toblerone only comes out of one factory, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, the confectionery that hurts.
Yeah, Halloween Town.
I can't believe it. Always surprises me. We'll just mention things that I think are not very well known. And then a lot of people show up and say, oh yeah, I know about Halloween Town, I know about Seven Brides for Seven Brothers and all this stuff that I thought was obscure.
I'm trying to think. We don't, because we don't watch stuff for... we watched that. What film did we watch with them blue lads in the other night? I like that.
The Blue Lads. It's called Blue Lads. It's called Onwards.
Oh yeah, that was good.
It's a Pixar film, and I haven't been bothered about Pixar films for... quite a long time now. There was a time where they didn't release bad films, and that's fallen by the wayside. The last good one was Up,
and then we watched one with my mum and dad that was massive, and I didn't like it.
Oh, the Emotions one.
The girl. Yeah,
the Emotions one. I can't remember what it's called either. But no, that was just this. Everyone adored it, and I didn't think much of it either.
But yeah, the one we watched the other night, it was really good, that. Made me cry at the end too, but then I always cry at everything.
Onwards is very good. Because we went to watch the dinosaur one, didn't we? The Littlest Dinosaur or something like that. No, and that wasn't very good either.
That was boring.
And we've started watching The Incredibles, haven't we?
Oh yeah! Did we watch that last night, didn't we?
The second one, yeah.
So we need to finish that tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! The Macho Man, Randy Savage.
I don't know what I did then.
Dig it!
What are you having for your tea, curry?
Aye. That'll make the edit.
What do you mean? You got to leave that in. To what goes on?
Goes on in the real lives of.
If Magic the Get, just
Tribal
because you've
Cretin.
got this super cool channel, you still eat tea.
That'll sound really weird to some people. Eat tea.
Oh, why?
Because tea is a very specific. It's a drink to most people.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a very English thing that
Yes.
they'll talk about.
Yeah, it is actually, because that new lady that started at work, she's from down south.
Right.
And I've said that a couple of times about eating tea. And she's gone, and pulled her face, because she's like...
Yeah, because she calls it dinner.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the world.
Dinner. Thought it might be me.
Well, what do you mean it might be you? I'm
pull
from
the
round
face
here
at
as
me.
well.
You're always pulling faces at me, you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. You and that face.
Well, how long has she been around here?
Not long.
Oh, right, she's just moved
Spent
up.
all her life down south.
Poor girl.
Exactly. No wonder she thinks we're all nice.
Compared the further... That is a weird thing about...
The southerners.
I wonder if that's the same in other countries, where the further north you go, or the further in a direction...
Nah, I think it's
might be the nicer the people get, because we've noticed that even coming from where we are, which no one knows where we are, so shut up, to elsewhere in the country further north, we think they're nicer, don't we?
Well, I think
so.
it's a funny thing. I'm gonna say what I think now.
You're gonna be a contrarian.
I'm gonna philosophize. No, I just in this country, I think because London is classed as the epicenter of everything in this country.
Of the world.
It is. And it's so cool, and it's where everything happens. It's like where Wembley, all our football, it's just wrong. It's like it all happens there. So you've got a snobbery rating to it, and people think it's, and then the further north you go, the more genuine people get, I'm afraid. I think that's what it is. I think in other countries, like look at Australia. Australia's like all spread out. You've got massive cities all like dotted round the sides of it. I think it's just a city kind of thing. I think people sometimes they get in this city mentality.
Cities might attract
a certain type of person.
A certain type of person, yeah. I think they might do.
I mean, look at Sex in the City, for Christ's sake.
Is that based in a city? Oh, yeah. What a f***ing idiot.
No, it's based in a forest.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, you've never watched it. Of course you haven't.
Right, you're seriously going to get a smack in the face. I have never watched it. Why the f*** would I want to watch that? A bunch of women.
I know full well you've never watched it.
That's
what I was trying to wind you up.
Well, you have done, because all your people are going to think I watched that kind of crap.
Is it based in a city? That's right. I'm the one who should be embarrassed. Is that the stupidest thing anyone's ever said? What are them things in Gremlins called?
Mowgli's. We'll have a gay old time.
Wilma. That's a point. Billy Kills said he was going to play his dinosaur deck. I think he's been telling us pork pies.
You mean porky pies? He's been telling us pork pies.
What are you laughing at?
Because it's porky pies.
What does it matter? It's London Cockney rhyming slang. Pork pies is lies.
Yeah, but it's porky pies.
Oh, it has to be porky pies. We have to say it like children. Sorry. It's porky pies.
Don't touch me like you pretend. Don't pretend you care now.
Don't pretend you care now. We'll have a gay old time.
You just wait till you're asleep.
Look, it's Cher. Do you remember?
Hey! Do you believe in life after love? You do it better.
I wonder if anyone saw the original impersonation. That's now watching this as well. Is there any crossover? Has anyone lasted that long viewing the channel?
I doubt it. There's no funny cards or nothing tonight.
I'm going to have to start going after Billy Kills here because he's just...
No, you can't. He told me I had to look after him.
Well, he keeps making us get rid of all our creatures, and that's a surefire way to drag a game out, and I just can't have that.
I'm sure he said that. He said I had to look after him.
He said make sure that I don't do anything obnoxious or something like that. Yeah,
you see.
Right,
well, I'll play then. Josh,
don't let him bully us too bad. That's what he said.
Well, I better step in now.
I haven't done anything this game. I've just been here minding my own business. I think I've only attacked once. It's turn 10. What's going on? Not having this.
Think of another cool song. What's your favourite? Oh, I think we've talked about that. I haven't got a favourite song.
Rocking and rolling.
Oh no, down to the beach I'm strolling.
But the seagulls poke at my head. Not fun. I said, seagulls, stop it now.
That is a good tune. Even my mum was crying laughing watching that. That is brilliant.
I like the one that's
not the Bushes of Love.
No, I like that one.
You went on, you played that so often. I'd hear it in the shower. When you're in the shower, you'd be playing it.
But no, the one I was going to talk about was is it a Korean boy band or something?
Oh yeah.
You took a sample of my pasta.
Yes.
That's actually a funny, catchy song.
Called.
I don't know what they're called. BLM. Is that them? BLM.
That's Black Lives Matter.
That's it. It's something like that. What is it? That's it. God, I'm taking your role today. Jesus, this is the type of shit you do.
It's
It is something like that. BLM. Jesus.
Oh, man. Oh.
That's where the zeitgeist is, isn't it?
BT. Oh, whoa, what's that?
It's a ghostly
like
pilferer.
that.
You like that one?
Yeah, I do like that. Is that your card or someone else's? Whoever's card that is, I want to go out with them. What's up, Pet? You all right?
Yeah, it's just a crap game, but it does. But we don't upload these videos. It's almost a waste if we get a good game, to be honest, because.
What, so you're not going to put this out?
No, I'll put it out. I'm saying it's a waste of a good game if no one can concentrate on the game because they're listening to us yadder on.
You're in the scaffold.
We must then.
She presented Saturday Night Live.
Together with the scaffold. She presented Saturday Night Live. What is SNL in America?
She's about half the size she was.
Who is she?
Adele.
Adele.
Not that I just saw her in the news this morning.
What do you mean she's about half the size she was?
Well, she was massive, weren't she? She was a big fat trough.
Was she? Right, okay. I don't know.
She's like slimmed down a bit.
Right.
She stopped eating so many pies.
Okay. Good for her, I suppose. Taking out Home Doggy Doodah by the looks of it.
Doggy Doodah.
Home Doggy Doodah.
Home Doggy Doodah.
Home Diggity Dig Dog Dude. Yeah, swinging in a bunch of these bad boys. Swinging in.
Swinging in a bunch of these bad boys.
Swinging in a bunch of these bad boys.
It's like a rap, that.
Are they saying anything? Oh, there they are, conversing away.
Oh, have you not even... Whoa!
Oh, look at all that. They're little chatterboxes, aren't they?
Why haven't you said anything?
I've only just looked at it.
God, you're so like... Ugh.
Well, are you even reading it?
No. I don't know what the frick's going on. We'll just put some in it. No, you spanner. Oh, for God's sake, what'd you put that for?
Bye, 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 home doggy.
Oh, he's gone. Say goodbye to him on the thing. Good, guys. Boo. Say, Cretin says bye, home doggy doodah. Home doggy doodah.
Cretin says bye, home doggy doodah. I'm going to
talking to me.
I'm going to destroy a bunch of stuff. I've got to get my commander out first so that... Oh, actually, the spirit's going to be destroyed when I cast the austere command. And I can't make use of it being destroyed with the Twilight Drover because we're going to go for small creatures. I suppose what we could do is destroy all artifacts and enchantments and just forego the Smothering Tide, seeing as how we're in top deck mode anyway. So, yeah, we're not... Well, I don't think we're going to win this one. I've kind of given up on this one at this point because... Right, so it would be destroy... Oh, actually, we need to make ourselves a load of white mana.
Have you only got one card left?
I've got one card left, and I'm just doing this like Hail Mary thing because I've just drawn terribly this game. And, yeah, it's just not going anywhere for us, so... We started with a terrible hand. I can't exactly complain about not doing too well.
But you're doing all right. I can never understand the you've got 30.
Yeah, but people have left me alone because I haven't been doing anything. I could have been taken out a long time ago. They're just...
Be nice, do you think?
Yeah, being nice and leaving me alone because I'm not a threat and other people were more of a threat, so they needed to get rid of them before they get rid of me. And there is priority being held up over here.
Where's Dumbo?
Dumbo? Oh, generous gift coming down. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah. Oh, well. We tried. So the last card in the hand was Dumbo.
No, you're going to lose.
The idea was to have
I like that one.
a spirit come into play from Kaikar off of the Austere command. We could have sacrificed it to put counters on this, and then we could have paid mana into that to make a bunch more spirits and sacrifice them and play them and blah, blah, blah. But as usual, you can't keep creatures in play. So we'll...
Have you lost them?
Oh, I think I lost on like turn 2.
Yeah, but you've still got 30, it says there.
Yeah, well, you know, you never know.
Yeah, well, so don't give up.
I'm not... Do I look like I'm giving up? I'm just saying what's happening.
All right. I don't like that one. That's like really... What the hell's that? Why is that in Magic the Gathering, that card? That is just weird.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. It was some special edition cards that were like tattoo artist style. So that's what it was supposed to be.
Shite. Whose turn is it now?
It's Greedo's turn now.
Greedo and Sydney the cat. Greedo and Sydney the cat.
That's the name of their sitcom, I think, isn't it? That's the theme tune. Greedo and Sydney the cat.
Pow, pow, pow.
Pow, 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 pow.
And Billy kills and I'm going for a smoke. Yeah, Bill, I'm going for a smoke.
And because of this dude...
Whoa, he looks like someone from Lord of the Rings. He looks like, what's his face?
Gimli.
Yes.
That's exactly what I thought
When
I first saw him. And my axe.
He's got a big axe.
That's a big axe. Oh my god, the land, really? Well, that sums this game up, so... Yeah, we're pretty much just going to be drawing it into lands, I would think. It's just one of them games where you don't want to wake up feeling like a freight train. First one to complain leads with the bloodstain.
Is that a song?
Damn right, I'm a maniac.
What song's that?
Better watch your back.
What song is it?
It's a Limp Bizkit song. With our good pal Fred Durst. If you ever want to hear dynamite lyrics, you just listen to a Limp Bizkit song.
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's...
That's inspirational.
They're the most childish lyrics you've ever heard in your life. We just drew a fresh 7 cards.
What did you get?
And the vast majority of it was mana.
Oh,
this game is just...
I am so sorry.
It's just the worst game anyone's ever had.
Oh, really? Oh.
Poor me. Woe is me. That is Greedo out of the game from Billy Kills. We won't be able to afford Kaikar now thanks to having to recast it 600 times this game. That's more mana. Wow. Yeah, it's just one of those. It's like you're not gonna do anything against stuff like this.
Yeah, but Have you not still got more points?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If someone's got a better load of cards in play than you, then it won't take long to reduce someone's life total. You actually need cards to do something with. Our opponent should have us in a turn or two.
So I'm curious, from the point of view of you three, how impactful was that original Narset trigger on turn 4 or 5 or whatever? Since the point of this deck was to see if she could be tame, if I didn't include extra turns, extra combats, all the stuff that makes her super hated.
Whoa, I'm sorry. The game's just quit out here. I don't know what happened there.
Oh no.
Did we lose there? I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, no, we're just thinking about, like, Greedo asking us that question. I'm afraid that I don't pay attention to the games that Cretin's on either. So I couldn't tell you how. I couldn't answer Greedo's question on how impactful the original Narset trigger was.
Unless you watch it again.
Yeah, I assume Billy Kills just won there because it just quit out like instantly and just booted us straight back to the lobby. I mean, he had it anyway because our draws were just absolutely abysmal in that game. So yeah, do you have anything that you want to end the video on?
No, just thanks to everybody. Thanks to all the patrons. Send us some pictures of your pets if you've got some. Well, any of your pets.
Right, so she wants pictures of pets.
Yeah, and any Halloween stuff that you're doing, if you're doing anything, and just look after each other.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be on.
You like coming on here and doing this every now and then?
Well, yeah, I do, because it means I see you.
You see me anyway.
Not really.
Okay.
I see you in my sleep. No, it's nice. It is good. I like it. So take care, everybody.
Bye.